Americas, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. Thank you, Trash Fiends. Yes, my mic wasn't just off. It was on. The light was on, but the program wasn't picking it up. This is Lingo. This is one of those computer games. So let's go back into the game. I'll do by pressing resume and then undoing that because oh no, I can redo that. On this episode, we're going to go to the library. So this, in case anyone doesn't know, is a puzzle game about words. Throughout the game, you find these panels. If it's these white panels, you just type in the word. Well, you write the same. And then you go, oh, well, that one's high, but that says high. So you sort of intuit what the game wants you to do at the start. You're not really sure, maybe not really sure why, but you just kind of copy these and they all seem to work. But this is actually teaching you that if it's in a stack like this, they're all the same word. If it's red, you eventually figure out that if you take away some letters, you get the correct answer. If it's yellow, it's an anagram. There are a lot of these sections here. Yeah. So all these yellow ones are anagrams. If they're on the same box, they're the same answer. But it gets more puzzling. Because these are like the hard versions. Because the ones in the middle were anagrams, but what are the bottom and top ones? Well, they're still anagrams, but now they're anagrams of the individual sounds. So it's vines is n, ives, n, ives, but somehow turns into r, rough. That one was rough. Reef being fair sort of makes sense. So those ones are very much in what I call the I guess territory. Put that down. Yeah. How do I... Let's put that down. And these bottom ones are more literal. So what happens if you mix up wind where you get a tornado, or you mix up fruit and you get a smoothie? These are all funny. So this is sort of the entire game. There's a... What's the difference in these reds? Well, an acorn grows into an oak. A pine cone grows into a pine, and there's an entire brown section where you explore that idea. It keeps wanting me to write down these numbers. For reasons I can't quite remember why. They're like locks. Ooh. So, I should say, because I recorded half an hour, but that was muted, so I'm going to put this on YouTube eventually. And I'm going to put that section on the end. But the bit that everyone missed was, one, me running around for 10 minutes just filling in these numbers. And two, unfortunately, a bit in the library. When we get to the library. So these are the opposite of reds. You add letters. So just read. That's readjust. Feather becomes father. On the bottom one, you add it to the concept. So bone becomes a skeleton. Iris becomes an eye. It gets bigger. And these ones, because they're all sound based, you eventually figure out that all the high ones are sound based. So I becomes high because high is a recurring word. You'll look out for it in all these rooms. So height contains the word I inside. So ice height is eyesight. But I've gotten to credits. I've sort of won. I'll see if there's any more of these. I mean, I've filled in these ones. They're just through the doors. So you'll find these connected. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot this. When? I mean, when? Right. Okay. Sort of weird. I did not realise I missed that. Oranges, you won't understand until you find the orange area, which is infuriating because you'll try and solve it before there. This is Wonderland. Well, we are going back to the library when I find it in some way. For that, we need to find the tower. This is all in like stupid non-Euclidean space as well. And I'm terrible at navigating in usual space. Yeah, I'm bad at that sort of thing. It's basically my exact weakness. Like, learning the rules to the puzzles is good for me, but like fucking finding them is a massive pain in the ass. So all these are synonyms. The green ones are sort of contextual, and I can't bother to show them off. The black ones are antonyms. There is a level 2, which we'll go to at some point. I'm just looking for the tower right now, which is an easy way to find the tower. It's just here. Because when you finish the tower, you can jump down it and enter the secret library. Which is where you found me. So we've only got 13 left to do, apparently. But I'll go through the ones I did. So I don't know what a charcuterie is. I feel like it's a food thing, like cheese. I don't know if that's right. But like, I got this because it's intense, and prosecute, and charcuterie both had the word cute in, and I don't really know if that means intense or not. You get an acute angle, don't you? But or like an acute infection, I think. What's wrong with... That's being really weird. What are my sound devices? Ooh, no, I take all the free Epic games regardless. This one I got like, cause influence is where I was thinking, and then I was like, hang on, investments, affluence. I figured that out eventually. Loof. I figured out because it needs the A, and A if hoof, aloof. So I haven't figured this one out yet. But yes, thank you. I'll certainly grab those games. So we need, it means improve, so it means the opposite of worsen. It needs to have the word, it needs to have ATE in. Probably starts with ATE. No, not necessarily. Might end with.
I wish I could hold you here tight, and if I could fix this fragile time, I would to be prepared to let the sleep fall upon me.
So that was me pausing because somebody started singing, and that's me going, am I gonna have to like skip this song? I've got The music in this game is kind of limited, so I'm listening to soundtracks to other computer games. And this is clearly an East game, but I just gonna skip this one just in case. I don't know. I was thinking ameliorate, but I don't know how to spell that, and I don't have my phone on me. Bees, Bedlam. I mean, all the anagrams are easy because you just fiddle around with them, and then you go, oh, Bedlam, yeah, of course. Yeah, I've gotten the habit of just arguing my case at this point. To be like, no, it's fair use. And these ones, are they fair use? I'm being cheeky. And if they seem like they're going to be trouble, I don't play them again. But I've been quite lucky. Opposite of peaceful is like loud or war-torn. It's obviously gonna start with BE. It's probably gonna end in Blick. Bifurcated, I think I got the first time around. We didn't miss that one. Bout is so I work for a company called Root Notes, pronounced root and not route. So I read this is route, whereabouts, contamination. That's about, and I was like, okay, fine, right. It rhymes with root. Cat, cartoon. Something that means cartoon, not the opposite, John, which is what I would have said. Something that means cartoon. And is a C. It's got to start with a C. Has air in as well. But not spelled like that, probably. Probably just like care. Or even like car, but pronounced care. I mean, the long words are just harder, so. Seed. Keep seed. It is also that long, 10 letters long. I'll try and find one that I've actually not done and solve one. So, it's a word that means fantastical. It is a word that is the same length as fantastical. Oh no, it's not. Actually, it's one shorter. And you will have to change and add letters. Phantasmal. And it rhymes with kayak somehow. So we know it starts with a C because it's in the C area. And also we can get that for free anyway. So you need to, before you, to even unlock the library, you need to learn the rules of all the blocks. And if they're in a pillar like this, they're all related. So they're all clues to the same word. So I know it's a word that means fantastical. It's a homonym? No, it's a synonym even. It contains most of the letters of this word here. Which is And it apparently rhymes with kayak. I don't know. Starts with a C. So it is. So company. Yeah, I'm not getting that one. Some of these will take a while to figure out. So blue bottom, you reattach it. So if it said feather, the answer would be bird. If it's a house, it could be a part of a neighborhood. If it's a nose, it could be a part of a face. So a company, it has to rhyme with a bonnet, or I'm assuming the word bonnet has to be contained in it for in sound, not in. But no, hang on, then it would be blue. I don't understand how it can rhyme with bonnet if it's that word of a long. If it's that long of a word. Also, somewhere in it is just. It's just the word me. One valley, hurry, dally. Don't know what that word even means. Although it has the word sinus in, so maybe it has something to do with smells. Harmful. I think we've almost caught up with ourselves. Something that means harmful, that rhymes with inexperience, that starts with a D, and contains let inside of it. Harmful. Experience. It'll be a soft rhyme. Is it deleterious? That doesn't fucking rhyme with inexperience. The only reason I know the word deleterious is because it's in the musical Into the Woods. It's not really a word people say very often, although I have heard Northern Lion say it. But yeah, I needed a bad word starting with a D with a let in, which is how I got there, but fucking that did not help at all. This one's so browns evolve into something. The next stage. My sound is being really annoying right now, and I don't know why. I'm turning it off and on, and I'm taking this out. I don't know if it's just getting old. I've not owned it for that long. It's very cool. It's made by one person, and it very much shows. I sort of like how unreasonable it is. Okay. It can... No, it's not blanking out. It contains delusion, but not like the word, the sound. It has an is in it. Starts with a D. But most importantly, I would say, it starts with a founding, which is true for like... it's also 11 letters long. Founding. I don't know. Rhymes with utopia. That was a nice easy one. Where are we? We're in the E's. You draw, and that becomes like a picture, I guess. It starts with E, and it rhymes with encase. Egg. Speaking of Northern Line. It means horrible. Not the opposite of horrible, John. Probably starts with X. And it contains most of the letters of Oblivious. Exsidious? Exsidious. How do I spell that? No, Exsidious isn't a word, John. Insidious is a word. Hopefully there's not too much read over. Horrible. Exlivious should be a word. I don't know. This one was easy because it's got an anagram in it. Mit, contain. I did have to look up the spelling of ennui. I was saying, I knew the word ennui because people say ennui, but every time I saw it written down, I was like, what was this? But yeah, the opposite of excitement. I mean, this one's easy because it just has facet at the start of it. Facet and there, and it's part of a problem, which I wouldn't have put facet for, but it was just in the word embedded. So it's got the word us in. It's a 10-letter word. Begins with an F. It has stir in. Probably not spelled the same way. And it's like a word is a part of it. So like a sentence. Or not really sure about that one. Fissile, I didn't even know was a word. So these ones, they're like anagrams, but for the word sounds. But it's not just sir and face. It could be sir, f, say. Like, it could be fucking anything. But it means crack. Hang on. So, I keep confusing the white bottoms for black bottoms, and I don't know why. That was actually really easy. Because, yeah, a crack and a fissure are the same thing. Fissure. This one's in the I guess territory. The sure is there. I feel like it's missing parts. This is the opposite of easy, so it is hard. But it's something that means the opposite of easy, beginning with an F, that has 7 letters, and is kind of an anagram for this, but not like an anagram, but so it would be through. Something that means gaudy. As air in. I think this is garish. Okay. So it contains the sound air, has an I in, means gaudy. Opposite of rude, so like polite. It's genial, I think. Okay. That has genie in. It has most of the letters of denial and means rude. Means collect. Starts with a G. It's not Ganley. Clean, it's clean, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Nice for them to give us a couple of easy ones. It starts with glee, means collect, and it's an anagram of this. This one I got ages ago. Opposite of easy is hard. Has a he in it. Or an H. So it probably starts with E. And contains the sound yawl. It's a Herculean. Okay, I have to. Cool. Just like this game. I only got that from the yawl. Rhymes with aesthetic. Opposite of cracked. Probably starts with he again. Magnetic. Don't really understand that one. Oh. I know what a hermit is. Oh no, you hermetically seal something. Okay, fair enough. I got it from a he and like he aesthetic turned into hermetic quite easily. But yeah. Gonna very hang on. My Steam Deck thing isn't working. Very lightly, I guess it. Probably starts with a he. Homogeneous John. Homogeneous John is my nickname in school. No, it was not. That's no. I'm gonna look up the meaning of homogeneous. Of the same kind, alike. I can use it in a sentence, but I needed more specifically. So, yeah. contains genius. So we want different kinds. Yeah. So if that means they're all the same, they're homogeneous, the answer is to be the opposite of that. So we need them a word that means all different. It's got to start with he. It still probably ends in genius. But I could be misinterpreting that. Jin. Ing. Good, no. Door. It's hinge. Okay. In that H, I don't really think it exists in Jin, but whatever. Hinge. The E and the H are... But yeah, I got it from door. Inge. 43 left. T. Some of them seem like clever, and some of them when you're like, it just feels cheeky. There might be clues that I'm missing. Yeah, there's a picture of a door there. I have no idea what that's a picture of. That's a rocket. That's something. Alright. We might want to look at the pictures later. So, something that means rebel starts with a T. 10 letters long. Contains the sound class. Contains the letters con. Is that a wizard? Because you shall not pass. Okay, fair enough. Additional fun extra puzzle on top. Sediment. Impediment. Cool. Means hindrance. Starts with imp. That's a frog. Think. Opposite of pragmatic. Explain. Rhymes of explain. Texplain. 1 second. Right. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. I have a cup of tea now. Also track down my phone. Let's turn up the music a little. And scooch in. Scoochy scooch. This is my One Piece t-shirt. I don't like this bit though. It's a part of the t-shirt, but it just makes the t-shirt look dirty. It's part of the design now, I assure you. Where were we? I don't know how long this episode's going to be. It's going to require gluing and cutting. It's incorrigible. Rhymes with incorrigible. Means the opposite of reformed. So... not formed. Formed. Doesn't have rigging. It's too loud. Reformed. I'm a better person now. I've reformed. What's the opposite of that? I'm a worse person now. I've devolved. I'm gonna come back to that one. I think I lost all my viewers making that cup of tea. Vivacious. Largest. Ill. I feel like there might be issues with me typing vivacious on the internet. Attractively, lively, animated. There's only one sort of still, flat, boring. Hang on, what about the clue? It's like a bowl of salad, I think. Or it might be like a strange green man hiding in like a pipe. I think that's a vase. Elucidation. Obvious. Starts in. Alright, I was just like, is it going to be lucid? Because that's just the word. Oh, the Varsman. Worthwhile. Lure again. It's probably going to be not LU, it's probably going to be something else. Because they're using it twice for a reason. It's got crate in. No. Man in the window. Stakeout. Carl. I lurk. Hello, lurkers. Nay. Antiquated. So we want like modern. Nascent. Cool. That's a bookshelf. Play. Nomenclature. No men. Cool. One of the easy ones, lovely. Adjust plus concerned. Plus. Lovely. It's a stained glass window. Shelf. We've heard of shelf. No. Shelf is a part of a what? Shelf foot becomes toe, shelf becomes what? Can you reduce down a shelf? Foot becomes toe, shelf becomes